You know when you watch those mountain biking videos and everything just looks flawless? It's all effortless flow, perfect jumps, absolutely zero hesitation. But then you get on the trail for the first time and bam, reality hits. It feels awkward, it's kind of scary, and it is definitely not what you saw on YouTube. So let's dive into this. We're going to talk about the real beginner hurdles and how to start seeing them for what they truly are, milestones.
This quote right here, man, it just perfectly captures that feeling, doesn't it? It's that gap between what you expect and what actually happens, and that's where all the real learning kicks in. So think of this as your guide through all those unexpected challenges, the stuff that every single experienced rider has gone through, but we just don't talk about enough.
All right, first up, let's talk about the biggest and usually the very first hurdle you're gonna face. And here's the thing, it's not even on the trail, it's right between your ears. It is all about the mental game.
Does this sound familiar? You're rolling up to a little log or maybe a few rocks, and your brain is just screaming, stop. That split-second hesitation, that's not you failing. It's a completely normal lack of trust. You don't yet trust that your bike can handle it, and you don't yet trust your own balance. You just haven't built that relationship yet.
This right here, this comparison, this basically shows the entire journey. The shift from seeing a terrifying log to seeing a fun feature is the whole game. You want to know where the breakthrough happens? It's the moment you learn that momentum and commitment are your two best friends on the trail. Hesitation is what gets you in trouble. Committing to just roll over it is what gets you through.
So let's see how that mental decision translates to the physical side of things. I mean, once you've decided to commit, you actually have to do it. And trust me, mountain biking demands a whole lot more from your body than just turning the pedals. I love this quote because it is just so true. You can read all the articles in the world, but the trail itself is what's going to teach you. That steep climb, it's going to instantly show you where your fitness is at. That fast, bumpy descent, oh yeah, that'll expose every single little weakness in your handling and your body position. That's what makes this a real skill-based sport.
So, what's the #1 physical mistake pretty much everyone makes at first? It's trying to be a statue on the bike. When things get a little shaky or slippery, our gut instinct is to tense up and stay perfectly centered. But the bike needs to move around underneath you. On loose gravel or in a dusty corner, being rigid is a surefire way to lose traction. You have to learn to be dynamic.
And here are the 3 fundamental movements you need to learn. Think of it like you're dancing with the bike. Going down something steep, you got to get your weight back, way back, to keep from going over the handlebars. Grinding up a tough climb, now you shift your weight forward to keep that front wheel planted on the ground. Carving a good turn, you lean the bike, not just your body. It feels totally wrong at first, I get it, but I promise you, with practice, it just becomes second nature.
All right, let's switch gears, so to speak, and talk about something that's just as critical, but often gets overlooked. The whole puzzle of your gear and just being physically comfortable on the bike.
Let's be real for a second. Nobody properly warns you about this. After your first couple of long rides, you might feel like you never want to sit on anything ever again. This is so common. You are not alone. It's just that your body is not used to supporting your weight in that one specific way for hours at a time. And that, of course, leads to the big question everyone asks. Do I need those padded shorts? Are they some kind of magic fix? Well, the answer is maybe. Look, they absolutely can help reduce friction and impact for a lot of riders, but they are not a magic bullet that solves every single comfort issue.
Because here's the crucial thing. Comfort is about way more than just one piece of clothing. Your body will get used to it over time, for sure. But things like having your bike fit you properly, finding a saddle shape that works for your body, and using good riding posture are just as important, if not more so. A great first step? Seriously, just Google how to set mountain bike saddle height. It is a 5-minute adjustment that can change absolutely everything.
And really, that's the main takeaway on all things gear-related. Just because you see all the experts wearing something doesn't mean it's mandatory for you. The only way to figure it all out is to experiment. Here's an idea. Try a short, familiar trail with your padded shorts one day, and then go ride it again without them. See what feels better. Your body is the only expert that really matters.
Okay, so after all this talk about mental blocks and physical struggles and, sore butts, it might sound a little discouraging. But I want to pull all this together and completely reframe how we look at this entire journey.
This is so important to burn into your brain. That rider you see who just flows down the trail like water, they were once terrified of a 6-inch log. They once stalled out on every single steep climb. They once finished a ride and walked funny for 2 days straight.
The only difference between them and a beginner is time and repetition. That's it.
And this, right here, this is the core idea of this whole explainer. These challenges, they are not failures. They are not signs that you're bad at this. A hurdle is just a milestone. It's physical proof that you are pushing your limits and that real, tangible skills are being built in those exact moments of struggle.
So instead of asking, what am I failing at? I want you to start asking yourself this. What's the next milestone? Is it cleaning that one rocky section for the first time? Is it finally making it up that one brutal climb without stopping? When you start seeing your challenges as the next milestone to unlock, it changes everything. Now get out there and go chase it.